In this video, I've got an update for you on my affiliate marketing website, bestroofbox.com. If you're new here and you've not been following my journey with this website, you can find all of the videos that I've produced around it in the playlist that's appeared in a card up there. You'll also find a link to that playlist in the description. So September was an interesting month. I mean, earnings and traffic is still down a bit, quite a bit. And I also had a chat with an agency that sells websites about selling the site. So I'll fill you in on what happened there. And of course, I'll share with you the latest traffic and the latest earnings. And also update you with all the work that I've done on the site. Because, yeah, I've actually been doing some work on the site. So I think we should get started. But one quick thing before we do. If you're not yet subscribed, just click that button below. Make sure you click the bell. And if you enjoyed this video, if it helps you out in any way, please click the like button. That really helps me out. Anyway, let's go. Hello, it's Alex here. Hope you're all well. Let's start with the numbers, shall we? Shall we take a look at the traffic? I'll put the analytics up now. So, users, we had 14,278 users in September. That's down 29% on the previous 30 days, which is, August. So I kind of touched on this in my last update video. We're still experiencing the seasonality of the niche or the niche that I'm in. And yeah, September is just not a good month for selling roof boxes. If we take a look at the page views, we're at 26,662 page views, which again is down 24% on the previous 30 days. If we drill down and take a look at the traffic sources, well, we'll take a look at the most important traffic source, which is Google Organic Search. We can see that that's also down. That pulled in 11,587 users or visits, which is down 30% on the previous month, or 30 days, however you want to say it. If we take a look at the Google Search Console, I have slipped in terms of positions when I kind of look through some of these performance reports. It does look like I've slipped a little bit. And that combined with the downturn in searches because of the seasonality, I think that's what's contributing to the overall downturn in traffic. I will say I'm not worried. I'm going to fill you in a little bit later in terms of what I'm doing to the site to rectify this. But yeah, the thing is, when this happens, and this can happen to anybody and to any site, and it does happen frequently, that's just the nature of the beast. Traffic is going to go up and down. The important thing is to not panic, is to keep cool and just kind of think about what you're going to do to bring it back round. Anyway, let's see what effect this downturn in traffic has had on the earnings for September. I'll put them up now. Let's start with Amazon.com. We pulled in $703.18 in commission from Amazon.com. I mean, the good thing is that a lot of the roof boxes have started to come back in stock. So in terms of the products that people are ordering via my affiliate links, there's a lot more roof boxes in there. And obviously roof boxes are of quite a high value. So hopefully we'll see the effects of that next month. Let's have a look at Amazon Canada. I remembered it this month, so I'm going to try and include it in all the monthly updates. But yeah, Amazon Canada doing pretty well actually. Pulled in 189 Canadian dollars. And that translates through to 142 American dollars. Let's take a look at Amazon.co.uk. Not so good this month, £26.98, which translates at the current exchange rate into $34.91. So let's add up all of those Amazon figures and we get a grand total from Amazon of $880.36, which is down on last month. That is down by $436 approximately. But I will say that last month I included a whole load of Canada commission because I just found it, so that kind of inflated last month. So I guess it's probably not an accurate comparison in terms of comparing earnings with this month to last month. But whatever way you look at it, it's still down a bit. Let's take a look at AdSense, shall we? Let's have a look. And we can see that Best Roof Box pulled in $21.65, which is actually up slightly on last month. So let's add Amazon and AdSense together to give us our grand total. And that grand total is $902.01. So let me share with you my plan on how I'm going to try and increase traffic and revenue, get it back in the right direction For those of you that are regular on my live streams, you'll already know what I'm planning to do. And if you're not a regular on my live stream, I would love to see you. The main stream is on a Tuesday. We start at 8:30 UK time here on YouTube. And yeah, if you're a subscriber and if you've clicked the bell, you should be notified when that's going to happen. So the plan is basically to add lots more content. And content that's pretty easy to create and content that's easy to publish. When I originally came up with the idea for the site, I wanted to create articles around every type of car. Basically articles on the best roof box for a, whatever. So, best roof box for a BMW M3, best roof box for a Mercedes C-Class, and basically cover every single make and model of car that's available in America. Now, to this point, I've done a little bit of this. There is quite a few car guides on there. In fact, they're in their own category on the site. But I've not covered anywhere near enough cars. And in fact, I went online. I managed to pull down a list of every single type of car that's available in America. And I've stuck that into a spreadsheet. And that is basically the article plan now. We're going to create content around every single type of car. The great thing is this content is really easy to create because basically most roof boxes will fit most cars, and we just need to give a brief summary about the car and things to take into account, and then just talk about some of the most popular roof boxes on Amazon. So that's exactly what we're doing. I've already started to add this content to the site. If you head over to bestroofbox.com, you'll be able to see that. It's all on the homepage. Basically all of the recent articles are all around cars, so you can get an idea in terms of what I'm talking about. I've also got a few other articles planned that aren't car related, but again are quite simple. For example, I've got an article that I'm putting together on the best roof boxes that are in stock right now, and that's going to be an article that I update on a regular basis, just by checking the stock levels within Amazon. I think that a lot of people are going to be searching for that, especially recently when there's been quite a lot of roof box products that have been out of stock. It just makes sense to have a post on the site that's updated regularly that just shares all the roof boxes that are in stock. Final thing that I want to share with you in this update is last week I had a chat with a very well-known website broker. I guess that's the right word for them. Basically a company that helps you sell your website, a very respected broker that's sold many high-value sites. And in fact they called me because I must have signed up for their website a little while ago, and basically one of their people called me and said, do you want to have a chat about selling your website? And I thought, yeah, why not? Because, I was thinking about selling it. You'll know this. So yeah, we had a phone call. We had a good long chat about selling websites. They put me onto their system and basically started the process of selling the site. And I had to supply lots of information. I had to have my ID checked and, supply lots of information about the actual website in terms of, traffic and earnings and all those important things. So I did all that, which did take some time. And, bearing in mind that with our initial call, I obviously went through some of the figures and, it all seemed good. But then they came back and said, no, actually, we don't want to sell your site because it's not profitable enough. Basically, what they meant by that was it hadn't been making $500 profit on average over the last 6 months. So that was a bit disappointing, and so I wasted quite a bit of time filling in all their forms and signing up and doing all that stuff, and to be told, yeah, we're not going to be selling your site. And the main reason that the profit isn't over $500 over the last 6 months is because of the expenses on the site. And those of you that follow these updates regularly will know that it's only over the last couple of months that I've kind of stopped spending on the site, although I am going to be spending again because I want all this new content. But yeah, the last couple of months I've not been spending on the site, and it has been very profitable. In fact, the average profit over the last 3 months is 4 figures. It's, over $1,000. But yeah, if you extend the numbers over the last 6 months, it does drop below the $500 that they're looking for. It wasn't a complete waste of time though, because it's got me into some good habits in terms of tracking my profit and loss a lot more accurately. I've got a much better spreadsheet now that tells me these kind of metrics, and I can tell you that the average profit over the last 6 months was around $250. So we're not far from that, but that's fine. I'm not going to sell the site. I'll keep hold of it for another year, maybe think about selling it this time next year. And now I'm just going to focus on doing some more work on the site. So adding all the content that I've just mentioned and, just improving the site overall. So that brings us to the end of this video. Hope you found it useful. How are your sites doing? Do let me know in the comments. I love to hear from you, and I do read all the comments that I get, and I will try to reply to as many as I possibly can. If you're not already subscribed, I'm sure you are, aren't you? You're not? Well, click on my face. up there, and you can subscribe. Check out the vlogs channel. I really need to upload to that one. And here are a couple more videos they've been chosen specially for you. Hope you enjoy them. Until next time, bye for now.